Hello, everybody, and welcome to round 6 of Div 3 here at Hyperdrive Racing. We are here in Budapest to maneuver through this 15-turn track full of a full grid, may I say. 20 drivers all ready for full qualifying and 50% race. Last time out, the victor was Rise around Silverstone, but the championship leader right now is Jamie Hester. Constructors Championship leaders across all the divs is Ferrari. So a wide range of leaders, which could be mixed up after a round in Hungary. Everybody is in, so we are just waiting for confirmation to ready up. It should be getting going very soon. But do say hello in chat if you are here. It'd be great to see who is watching. Let's just get this shared to the streamers so they can watch along with us. There you go, that is shared. So we should be getting going any second now. No reminder, it is full qualifying as we do have a full lobby. So it says we're going to ready up at 7:30, so just extra 5 minutes. Journey or first race? Yeah, you can keep the stream on while you're racing, of course. Yellow KJ, Yellow Devita. Willing on Haas this evening. Hello, Emu. Good to see you, fan commentator. Obviously, we're gonna have a few team principals in here, so don't be surprised if they'll be raging in chat. I'm a team principal myself, so I also might be a bit annoyed if my drivers crash. Here's Clip Gamer, one of the most notorious drivers in Hyperdrive, and probably for the wrong reasons, but he's going to want to turn his weekend around. Just to let you know, Vault C, they're in a Red Bull, and ARS Clip Gaming in the Haas, they both have quali bans, so they will not be starting. So theoretically, only 3 people will get knocked out. It's guaranteed ARS and Vaults will be knocked out. Yeah, I think it's maybe the first time I've had a full grid for Div 3, so that's very good to see. So when we get in game, just do let me know that the audio is all okay. Also, do remember to spend your points whether you want to, spend your points on Commentator's Curse, me hydrating, or if you even want me to shout down my mic. Top 3 predictions, Jamie. As Alfa Romeo team principal, I've got to go with a Jamie Hester win. Rise second, hot on heels maybe, and in third, I must say, you know what? I'm actually going to say, quote me on this, ARS actually have a really good race, and you get a podium. Maybe still a few incidents, but I'm going to say you get a podium. So, good luck, ARS. So you're welcome. I'll probably comment. All right, I'm getting some commentators' curses. King Gaz wants me to curse Jamie Hester. Okay, now we'll wait for we actually get into it until I can actually curse somebody. So just hold your horses, King Gaz. Jamie Hester, Jundy, you're cursing your own teammate. What a saboteur. F1 mad, yeah, fair enough, Death Star. Okay, everyone's cursing Jamie Hester, probably because he's a championship leader. Yeah, speaking of the championship, it is a 3-horse race at the moment. Jamie Hester leads the championship by 6 points to Cam behind him, and last week's race winner Rise 6 points behind them. And it's a bit of a gap back to the rest, so it is top 3 running away at the moment. I want to curse rise as well, so we've got a lot of curses, but I can't do anything until we get into the actual thing. So do just hold your horses. Right, I'm going to tell everybody to ready up now. It is 29. Ready up. So we are going to get going. Tavito wants me to curse the Astons. We've got a whole range here. So people starting to now ready up. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way, Rise. So timer has started. So we're about to get going for full quali. 18 minutes of Q1, 5 knocked out. Another 5 knocked out in the 15-minute session of Q2. And then the top 10 shootout in Q3. What we reckon for pole around here? I think maybe a low to mid 116. King, as you normally host. Yeah, so you can host if anything goes wrong. But apparently I've now got the best like internet in the UK. So if this doesn't work, then I don't know what will. 15.3. Really, Click Gamer. I mean, just for reference, the Div 1 poll last season was a 15.4. So I don't know how much lower it's going to be. 30 seconds until the session starts, and that's gone down to 0. So all the teams will have chosen their tire compounds. And anybody in chat, please let me know if there is rain this weekend. Because it's not the rainiest of tracks, but it is in Europe, so there is quite a good chance there will be a shower. So do let me know. Yeah, Def Sign that session set at 15-0. So if you can get anywhere near that F1 mad, then fair play. Session is about to start. And 5 people will get knocked out, but technically it's only 2 because technically it's only 3 because Vault C and AIS Cook Gaming both have quali bans. But we are now starting Q1, 18 minutes to knock out 5 people. And we are waiting for the first people to come out on track. Also, no rain or sunny. Okay, thank you, Click Gamer. So the drivers won't have to deal with any rain this weekend. It's going to be all about pace, unless the inconvenience of safety cars. But let me know if the audio is all good when the cars start to come out. There's a Haas coming out on circuits. I think that's hard case. It's hard case, so he will be the first person to set a lap of one of the shortest tracks on the calendar. It's a bit lonely in full qualifying just by myself, so give me stuff to entertain me during qualifying. You can start bringing your curses in now. Whether you want me to curse, please do. Go hard case and go F1 mad. Put Clip Gamer on comms too. I don't think. Oh, and Jungo King is out of the session. Jungo King is out of this session. Now I don't know what just happened to the Williams, but I saw him go off at turn 1, but that is not accidental. So Jungo King is now going to be eliminated in Q1, and last year's runner-up in the championship is knocked out in Q1. So we already have 3 definitive people who are going out this session. Jungo King does not have a quali ban. Or Journey saying he should. I don't know what happened. But anyway, let's take you through a lap of the Hungary with hard case. So a long run down to turn 1, then braking at the 100-meter board, shifting down to second, weaving through hard case on the medium tires, getting on the accelerator, a little squirming. ARS is now retired from his quali ban. Now hard case round the long turn 2, feels like it goes on forever, and then getting on the power, don't spin it on the exit. And his way round turn, flat out turn 3. And coming up, rising up the hill. First sector split, then weaving through turn 4. Very difficult corner, gets it through though. And winding around, goes a little deep on the accelerator, but still gets it through. And into the clumsy chicane in the middle sector. Misses the apex a little, but still weaving through hard pace goes on those mediums. Then another tricky little section, left and right. Down to 4th gear, still getting his way around. And nearly flat out turn 11, that has a big lift off. And then the middle sector split 57.7, we'll see how that compares to the rest. And insert quite a clumsy turn 12 as well. Then 2 hairpins, which are very difficult to navigate. Down to 2nd gear, rounding turn 13 on the exit, a little squirm. And making your way round turn 14. And coming around the final corner, hard case completes a lap of this track and goes to the line with a 120.9. So we'll see how the rest compare to that. There's a Ferrari currently on a lap, and he's Master Pilu. So we'll see how he's getting on his lap. The Ferrari man comes to the line. He goes to P1 with a 17.8. Some more cars going to cross the line. Rise is coming to the line. Ivan Stick went to P2. Rise now goes to P1 with 16.4. That's quite a quick time there, considering Q1. We've got Alfa Romeo about to finish their lap. Jundy Sunday coming around the final corner. He is on the mediums, and I think he's actually starting a lap now. 24.9. Got the second Alpine of Racing coming around the final corner, and he goes to P2, so make it Alpine 1-2. The Avtari of Shifty Wazza is just starting a lap now. We wait for Ruben Scott, who is also starting a lap, but the 2 Mercedes, they are on laps. Excellence coming around turn 13. And making his way around the final corner. Excellence comes to the line, and where can he put his Mercedes? It's going to be P2, and what can his teammate Sauertub do behind him? P4. So split between Alpines and Mercedes in the top 4. Death Star says to spectate Ruben Scott. So we'll go down to the Aston Martin. Death Star supporting his team. See how Ruben Scott compares to the rest of the times. Aston Martin, other than Div 1, have been struggling a bit this season. And they really need to get a good points haul in if they want to challenge the constructors. But just to remind you of the constructors' picture right now, Ferrari lead the way from Alfa Romeo, a few points back, and then I think it's AlphaTauri behind them as well. Well, yeah, other than you, Death Star, I just wanted to sound nice, but yeah, other than you, pretty much. Oh, as Excellence gets a 5-place grid penalty. So Excellence in P2 right now. He gets a 5-place grid penalty. I'm not sure what that's for, but that's going to seriously hamper his progress as Ruben Scott goes very deep at that last turn. That's going to cost him some time, but coming to the line now, Ruben Scott goes up to P. Oh, Ruben Scott has left the session. Do I have a Ruben Scott? I don't think I have Ruben Scott, so Ruben, if you're in chat, tell somebody to invite you in a div free chat. Well, I'll just say. So also somebody can invite him there as Ivashtik. Getting very squirmy on the exit there. He's on another lap. So we'll see what he can do. But yeah, very strange for Excellence there. So Bolt will not be setting a lap. ARS will not be setting a lap. Jungle King won't be setting a lap as Ivan Shtik comes into the pit lane. As Jamie Hester, the championship leader, comes out on track now. As Twitch Stereo is about to start a lap, the singer himself. Racing's actually on a lap though. He's not content with being P3. He wants to displace his teammate at the top. Now spectator driver Twitch Stereo. He's actually about to start his lap, so we can keep with him now and see how he fares on his lap. Also, just in chat, make sure the audio is all good, both the game Man myself. But Tuj the singer, the world-renowned singer, remixing all his own songs. And we know how quick of a racer he is, but has been struggling a bit this season. Hasn't quite got McLaren off the mark as they would have wanted, I don't think. Right now, Tuj sits 6th in the standings, so not too bad. 6th and 9th McLaren stand. Considering their name, they want to be a bit higher. Ruben Scott is back in, so that's good to see. Let's hope he doesn't disconnect again. But not a great start for Aston Martin once again, who really need to stop being carried by Death Star in Div 1 at the minute. Tuj purple middle sector, he's on a lap at the minute. And I think most of the drivers are just focused on getting through to Q2 on just the one set of tyres. They don't want to burn lots of sets of tyres. Tuj now comes to the line and goes P2. Behind Rise. That time from Rise is really holding strong. 6/10 quicker than the next car. Very quick stuff. Speaking of quick, Championship leader Jamie Hester currently on a lap, as well as Adrenaline, who is also gone purple through middle sector. I think that might be a glitch. Like, it does say purple middle sector when it actually isn't. But must be half decent from Adrenaline. And coming around the final corner, where can the Red Bull go? Crosses the line now and goes P7. Will that be enough to get him through? We will see later on. Jamie Hester coming around the final corner. Following DRS to the line. And Jamie goes up to P2. So just ahead of Tuj, but he's now displaced by Haskell in the other McLaren. So McLaren looking quite quick early on. And that's a good time from Haskell as well. 3/10 quicker than the next car. Who is currently on a lap? King Gaz is not on a lap. Ivanchik, he's starting a lap now, I think. That looks a little wide. Babish, he's currently in the drop zone, so he needs to get a roll on. Look, Cam, second in the championship, still hasn't set a lap. He's starting a lap now, though. Thoughts on Louis joining Haas in Div 1? Well, yeah, I mean, it'll lift the points up a lot, so it could happen, but yeah, Louis probably, if he does join, he probably will be the fastest in Div 1. It's probably just up to me and Death Star to try and beat him occasionally. But yeah, Louis joining Haas wouldn't be the worst thing. Cam actually invalidates on his lap, so he's going again, so he must have enough fuel to go again. So Cam's still not in the drop, well, he's in the drop zone, so he has got to get a wriggle on. Man, he's second in the championship at the moment. Ruben Smith hasn't disconnected since the little incident, so I think he's okay. J Rise has retired. He thinks that time will be safe to go through, and I don't blame him. That is a very quick time from the Alpine driver. Ruben Scott is on a lap. Ivash Stick is also on a lap, I think. Shifty Waz is on a lap. He's close to the line, so we'll stick with him. See how he's in the middle sector. And that's a quick middle sector. 7/10 up. So Shifty Waz keeps it together. Could go up into the top 3. So let's check the tyres just to see. So everyone did their lap on soft tyres. King Gaz did his lap on 3 lap all tyres, so fair play. Shifty Waz coming to the line now and goes P4, just behind his teammate. So I think Matt will safely get him through. Tiger wants me to spectate Sourtub, who is... Is he on a lap now? I think he might have just finished a lap, or he's going to start a lap. Don't get me wrong, is this Sourtub's first race? Is this yeah, I think this is his debut. Bolt's going out on that lap pole just to get his setup on. So he will then fire. Yes, Haas having a bit of a shock at the minute. Last of the people who can set times and a quali ban, so needs to get a rig on. Jundy Sunday also needs to get a rig on. He's in the drop zone. Well, people starting to start laps now. Ivan Stick, he is on a lap. Only got 60% ERS though, so that is a bit risky. But you might not run out by the end of the lap. Cam is also on a lap. Oh, actually, no, I think he's about to start a lap. 100% ERS. Stick with Inash Stick. Yeah, I know there's a race clip gamer, but it's very difficult to overtake at Hungary, so it's going to be a miracle if you can salvage something. Ivashtik, he actually went pole for the first sector, I think, so... I think this is his, yeah, this is his rookie as well. We've got two rookies in the field, Sourtub and Ivashtik. Said podium, yeah, I did. I did forget a little bit about your quali ban, but still, I'll stick by it. Oh, and if Ivashtik's actually pitting. Master Pilu isn't pitting, he's going for a lap. Ferrari in danger at the minute, a little. 11th and 14th, I don't think that'll be enough. Well, I'm coming to Mackey's and making you fulfill my order. Okay, that's a big order to be so, but you do you. Master Pilu. P11 right now, he is up. And he wants to maintain Ferrari's constructors lead. Around the final corner, that looked neat and tidy. Master Pilu coming to the line now. And goes up to P7, so that should be enough to the next part of qualifying. It's very close between 9th and 5th. Adrenaline, he's also on a lap, as well as Jundy Sunday, who is improving. And as the Alfa Romeo team principal, he really needs to get through. Hardcase also on a lap. These should be the final laps of Q1 to decide which drivers get knocked out. But Roman Scott's left again. Okay, I'll send a message to try and get him back in, but still not going well for Aston Martin at the minute. Anyway, Jundy Sunday coming to the lap. Oh, I think he's backed off. And he's going for another lap now. He's kind of a bit fine. I don't want an Alfa Romeo out in Q1. But that might be his last lap. Hardcase, though. He's on a good lap. Oh, no, he isn't. Only P16. So that could be Hardcase out this session. Unless he gets round again and manages to charge the DRS. Cambo, he is at risk of going out. So he really needs a good lap. Otherwise, he could get knocked out. Bolt, I think, did the quali ban thing incorrect. So we'll have a discussion about that. So man who's second in the championship. Could be at risk of going out. There's a Red Bull. Oh, there's a Red Bull of adrenaline, and he has span out. So that'll be Adrenaline's last lap of the session. I don't know if P11 will be safe to go through. Babish also on a lap. Ivanish won't be setting a lap. So these are the laps that count. Cam, second in the championship. Doesn't want to get knocked out in Q1 at Hungary, of all places. Makes his Ferrari around the last turn and goes up to P12. Still not a great lap, but that should be enough. Babish, purple middle sector. So Babish is starting to improve. Jundi Sunday is out. Jundi Sunday out in Q1. So that's a big disappointment for Alfa Romeo. Hardcase did get to the line in time, so he will be setting a lap. So Babish goes to P11, he'll be safe. So it's either going to be Hardcase or Ruben Scott out of this session, and depending on whether Hardcase can improve, that will decide it. So Hardcase, 1.5 tenths. So that was close to track limits, just got it through. Very committed there from the Haas driver. This will be a real last gasp knockout for Ruben Scott, compounding Aston Martin's miseries so far this season. Oh, he went a little wide there. He went off track. He didn't embalde, though. He's 2.5 tenths down, though. So I don't think Hardcase is going to improve. Big mistake there from Hardcase. He's squirming around. There's going to have to be some last sector if he wants to beat Ruben Scott. Coming up to the line now, Hardcase does not improve, and Ruben Scott is through to Q2. So the 5 drivers out in qualifying are Hardcase, Boltsy, Jundi Sunday, and ARS Clip Gaming. All for very different reasons. But yeah, very interesting session. Obviously, Excellence getting that mysterious 5-place grid penalty will be talked about. But these are your 5 knocked out. Jungo King, who mysteriously retired at the start. Boltsy, who had a quali ban. ARS, who also had a quali ban. Jundi Sunday, who just could not find a pace on those mediums. And Hardcase, who tried to get through right at the end, but did not. Just couldn't overlap together, and Ruben Scott just gets through along with both Aston Martins. Cam and Adrenaline have the same time, which is interesting to point out. But Jay Rise, like he did in Silverstone, looks like he is for one to beat at the minute. But Haskey not too far behind. McLarens are looking quick. Jamie Hester obviously looking quick. So still to play for in Q2, and we will see if there are any big shocks going out in Q2. So Q2 underway, 15-minute session. 5 more will be knocked out, and 10 will make it through to top 10 shootout in Q3. Those 5 who are going to get knocked out is the question. So now some Mercedes of Excellence coming out on track. 5-place grid penalty for the Mercedes, which we do not know why as we speak, but it's a bit of a setback for Excellence, but all he cares about is qualifying as high as possible. But all the top 3 contenders in the championship, all through to Q2. And Rise does look a bit unstoppable at the moment. I'll do post-race interviews after ARS, but I can't really do viewer interviews. That's just a bit weird. I mean, I've got to commentate on what's in front of me, so. Now, Hardcase apparently has a bad setup on. So that is a shame for him, for the Haas driver. I was wondering why he was so slow, but Excellence will be the first one to set a lap here in Q2. Even with that 5-place grid penalty, he will not care. Ooh, I think there's been a spin from Racing in the middle sector. Racing is about to start his lap, but Excellence is the one on his lap at the minute. And the fastest time in Q1 was a 26.4, and that's not going to be quicker when he's going out there. Excellence getting on a curb on the outside of turn 5. You don't want to be out there. Still going though. You just would have lost a lot of time, the Mercedes driver. Nearly everybody out on track behind him. Just the Adrenaline, Shifty Wazza, and Jamie Hester. Owen King Gaz not out yet. So Excellence coming around the penultimate corner. Gets it through nicely, but he will have lost a lot of time for that turn 5 mistake. Excellence coming up to the line now. What time can he do with his Mercedes? 16.7. That's actually quite a quick lap time. 2 tenths slower than Rise's 16.4. I'll see what the rest can do about that. Master Pilu coming to the line now with 17.4. The Aston Martin of Ruben Scott goes to P2 with 17.0. And the Williams of Invashtik goes to P3 with 17.2. Then the Alpine of Rise, now P2 behind Excellence, interestingly. 4 tenths slower than his Q1 lap. Then we watch the McLarens, who are about to finish their laps. Askey coming around the final corner now. And how quick this guy is. What can he do in Q2? He goes fastest with a 16.7, just beating out Excellence. His teammate, the Singer Twujsteri, is starting his lap actually, so we'll see how he gets on in a minute's time. Sourtub goes P5. Oh, sorry, Ty, I didn't see you spectate Sourtub. The other Alpine of Racing went P4. Now, Shifty Wazza is just starting his lap. So Twujsteri and Shifty Wazza both on laps right now. Oh yeah, Jay Morris did do a last to first, arguably the best driver of Div 3 last season. So AOS thinks he's going to replicate that. I mean, I would applaud it if he did, but Twujsteri make his way very quickly around there. Into the final set, he's got a Williams in his way. Let's hope there isn't any impeding. No, Williams gets out of the way nicely. Twujsteri comes around the final corner and puts his McLaren P8. That's not a great time from Twujsteri. That might be leaning around the knockout time. Yeah, it was a very good drive from Jay Morris. Can't argue much with that point. Shifty Wazza coming to the line now, and he goes fastest. Where did that pace come from? Shifty Wazza goes to P1 with 16.6. So very good time there from the AlphaTauri. Now, fastest time I've had so far is a 16.4, and Rise 4 tenths slower than the original time. So I made a mistake on his original lap, but right now Shifty Wazza setting the pace with a 16.6. As we're getting the bottom 4 coming out for laps. So this will give a more representative picture of where everyone's time is. Because we've got 4 very quick drivers about to set their lap. Is Adrenaline on a lap? Oh no, he's on that lap. Just getting very close to Barish. Twujsteri is about to come in. And who will be the first of these drivers to come out late? I think they're looking for this to be their only lap. And that they can just get through on this one set of tyres. Cam is heading the field of these drivers. Shifty Waz is just about to come into the pits. And Cam could do with gaining a few points on Jamie Hester this weekend to take the championship lead. But I will remind you, 5 different winners so far in Div 3. Could have a 2012 situation of 7 different winners in the first 7 races. But right now, they need to get through qualifying. And it is Cam who is on his lap, followed by a few others behind. Now Cam actually, even though he's second in the championship, he hasn't won a race yet. So of those 5 drivers to win races this season, he's not one of them. We're going strong right now, purple middle sector. So we'll stick with a Ferrari driver. Coming around the final corner, Cam will want to get through to Q3 on just one set of tyres. Can he do that? Comes to the line and goes P4. So nice lap there from Cam. Behind him, Adrenaline comes to the line but stays P12 even with that lap time. Who was that? I think that was Babish, went P7. And behind him, King Gaz. He's been looking quick, only P13. So that's a bit disappointing while his teammates up in P1. Jamie Esther coming around the final corner, championship leader. Comes to the line and only P12. So a few big names close to the knockout zone here. Twooge is in the knockout as well. We could have 2 rookies into the top 10. But the championship leader in the knockout zones at the moment. And that would be a big upset. Especially around a hard to overtake track like Hungary. So everybody has now set a somewhat competitive lap time. It is quite closely spread, to be fair. 1 second covers all 15 drivers. Twitch Stereo, though, he's going out for a lap. J Rise also, he's not happy with his previous lap. He wants to improve. And that 0.5, you know, might not be safe enough. Oh, and look at this, he's 5 temps up. So maybe he's on a lap like that one in Q1. Rise coming around the penultimate corner. And now into the final corner. Can he go even faster than what he did in Q1? Rise comes up to the line now. And he does go faster, a 16.1. Now that is fast from Rise. 5 temps clear of Shifty Wazza. Now that is a statement from Rise. Ivan Stake has invalidated. Twooge, he's backed off, I think. He was up by 3 temps. And someone give me a hydrate, by the way. Do remember to be spending your points if you want me to commentate as curse anyone, then be my guest. Twooge is actually going for another lap now, so he must have enough fuel to go again. So we'll stick with Twooge, and he's currently in the drop zone, so he needs to improve. Journey's going to start the race with an air brake. I mean, That, yeah, I mean, I'd be screaming off the start, so I'd be like 100 decibels, so be careful. Twidro's still going on his lap. He's a little low on ERS, but that shouldn't affect him through last sector. Very quick lap here from Twidge. He's nearly 7 tenths up. So going strong. Webb, thank you for the hydration. Twidge comes to the line and goes P2. Very good lap there from Twidge Sterry, and that will definitely see him through to the next power qualifying. Commentator's coach, Jamie Hester. Okay, Webb. Oh, he's coming out now. So Jamie Hester, the championship leader, the most greatest driver in the whole of Div 3. He won the opening round of Belgium, and he's definitely going to win again here. He's probably going to get pole by, let's say, a second, if we're underestimating. Then win the race by 2 laps, probably. 3 laps, if we're really pushing it, but I think he can. Rise retiring, he's just too scared of this man, who is just too good for everybody. He's in the drop zone, but he's just giving everybody a little hope, just to make him think, oh my god, we can actually beat him. But then he's going to smash everyone. It's incredibly not going to crash at all, and he's going to dominate this weekend and retain his championship lead. What a driver. Okay, you're welcome, Webb. But we have got people on laps. Rayson, he is currently on a lap. Twidge, he's coming to the pits after he went P2. So both Aston Martins, Ivashtik, Master Pilu, and Adrenaline all on laps. So close stuff. We'll stick with Rayson, who is 2 tenths up. So Rayson going strong at the minute. And that time might not be safe enough to get to Q3. So we'll stick with the Alpine. But if he improves as much as he did through middle sector, this time could promote him up to maybe the top 3 even. So Rayson comes around the final corner and does not improve. We lost a lot of time in that last sector then. So Rayson could be at risk come the end of this session. The Red Bull of Adrenaline, he's starting a lap now. So he'll be next across the line. Master Pila will be. He's 5 tenths up. So in the drop zone, can he get out of it? Yes, he can. He goes P7, displaces Rayson. Ivan Shtik, he's gone off. So Ivan Shtik will not be improving. He is out of this session. Cam's on an out lap. He's about to start lap. Rayson's retired. He's not going to improve. Ruben Scott, he's going wide there. Or is he's starting a lap, I think. So Ruben Scott, he's starting a lap. Bavish also about to start a lap. Haskey, he's coming around to start a lap as well. So a lot of late starters here. Ivan Shtik, is he going to make it to the line in time? I can't see where the line is. Jamie S, he's on lap mode. He's 4 tenths up, so Jamie really looking to get out of the drop zone. Both Aston Martin. So the timer is up now, so these will be the final laps. And who will be first across the line? It will be the AlphaTauri of Kingaz, who went P2. Sorry, just missed that. Kingaz goes up to P2, so Rayson is at big risk of getting knocked out here. Bavish on a lap. Ivanshtik on a lap, Jamie Hester on a lap, and he's 8 tenths up. So surely things are going to get muddled up in these last moments of Q2. Stick with Jamie though, coming around the final corner. Master Peel across the line, he doesn't improve. Excellence doesn't improve. Jamie does improve and goes to P3, so he will be in Q3. Ivanishtik is slightly up. Is Ruben Scott up? No, he's 2 tenths down, so he's going to need a mighty last sector if he wants to do anything to challenge into Q3. Ruben Scott crosses the line and does not improve. So, one Aston Martin out of Q3 is out in Q2. Is the other one going to be? Haskey goes quickest with a 16.0. That's a good lap. Bavish is slowing down. He's not going to improve. And Invashtik is in the pits. So that is your final order. Both Aston Martins knocked out right at the end. Rayson just about squeaks through after not improving. But it is both Aston Martins out. Sourtub is out. Both rookies, Sourtub and Invashtik, both out. And Adrenaline also out as well. But Kasky with a late lap at the end there. Rise looked unchallenged so far this session. But the McLarens have turned up the heat and they are challenging Rise. King Gaz and Jamie and the other McLaren of Toulouse also not too far behind. So we're all set up for an enthralling Q3 session. We just await Shifty Wazza to enter the pits. So here is your order. Husky is the fastest, just ahead of Rise and King Gaz. The 5 knocked out were Adrenaline, the 2 rookies, Ivanishtik and Sourtub, and then both Aston Martins, Ruben Scott and Babish, and Racing just scraping through. So incredibly close stuff throughout this session, and let's get your predictions for Poland. Excellence does still have a 5-place grid penalty. Yes, our web. So you might try and appeal that in the steward's room, but yeah, he's still going to have to take 5-place grid penalties. So get your predictions in for pole. Who's going to take pole? Here at the Hungarian. It's looking like it's between Rise and Husky at the minute. They look very quick, but I won't be surprised if King Gaz or Jamie Hester got their nose up there. Because pole at Hungary is so important. Here we are, 12 minutes to decide pole between these 10 drivers. We got 2 AlphaTauris, 2 Ferraris, 2 McLarens, 2 Alpines, a Alfa Romeo, and a Mercedes. So 4 teams with both drivers in the top 10. So that's good for them, along with Ferrari, who are constructors leaders. Good game says Husky's going to get pole. That is quite a safe bet. But Excellence with that 5-plate grid penalty. Max, he will be starting today, is P6, so he's going to try and get pole anyway, but it is a bit of a setback with that penalty. I'll have Shifty Wazza for pole. Yeah, he has been right up there this session so far. I wouldn't be surprised. Excellence will be the one to set the benchmark. This is where the teams will have saved all their soft tyres and will be ready to burn the fuel, burn the ERS, and burn all the skill they have got to pull off a lap around Hungary. It's a very difficult track, easy to invalidate as well, so whoever gets pole here will really have to pocket up. Cam is the only one who doesn't come out, but as I say that, he's coming out. So all 10 drivers will be out on track, ready to set a lap. And Excellence will be the one to set the pace against all of them. We're right on board for a lap with the Mercedes driver. So Excellence, coming around the final corner, you need a good exit. That'll gain you a little bit of time down the main straight. Then the long back straight, opening DRS. Only overtaking spot on the track, down into turn 1. Excellence braking down to 3rd gear. Just turn the graphics on. Shifting up with the DRS down towards turn 2, then the long left-hander down to 3rd gear. On the accelerator, don't spin it, then flicking it to the right, flat out. And we've got the first sector split. We'll see how that compares to those behind him. And flicking it through turn 6, don't invalidate on the outside. Then hug the inside as much as you can through turn 5. On the exit, don't get on the curb too much. Gets him through nicely, then into the clumsy chicane. Kisses the curb, weaving through. Very nice indeed from Excellence. And very awkward turns 9 and 10. Still gets it through nicely. Sweeping left, then a flick right, nearly flat out. 6th gear, still gets it through. 54.1, that's looking quick from Excellence. Then down to 3rd gear, even 2nd even for Excellence. into turn 12 and turn 13, very awkward. Gets a little bit on the curb, that might cost him a little bit of time, but still, very nice lap this from Excellence. Coming around the final corner, down to third, get on the accelerator, don't do a Sebastian Vettel, and up to the line, Excellence will do a 16.1. That is nearly the fastest time we've seen all weekend. Twishteri just over a tenth behind with a 16.3. These are where the laps are going to matter. King Gaz, he'll be next across the line. What can he do? He's looked quick all weekend. King Gaz coming up to the line now and goes P3 of 17.1. Poor lap there from Miavtari. Rise, though. He's looked quick all weekend and goes to the top of the 15.9. Now, Husky, Tujteri's teammate, P4, 16.7. The Ferrari and Mastapilu, he's invalidated. So Mastapilu's going to go again. Cam, currently on the lap, he'll be next across the line. Jamie Hester will be next across the lap. 54.3, that's 2/10 slower than Excellence was, so could be on for a P3 spot right now, Jamie Hester. He goes on to P2. There we go, last sector there from Jamie Hester, just behind Rise. Very close stuff there. Shifty Wazza, he's also looked quick. Where can he go? Only P5, Shifty Wazza. A bit disappointing there. Racer, no. Rise's teammate. What about him? Can he get his Alpine right up there with his teammate? Racing coming up to the line, still only P7. Here come the Ferrari boys. Cam, second place in the championship, only P8. So, the Ferraris struggling a bit at the back. Mastapilu invalidating. He's validated again. So, Ferraris only P8 and P10. And AlphaTauri not looking as quick as they were, with P5 and P9. Do remember, Excellence has a 5-place grid penalty. But Rise, like he's been doing earlier, setting the pace. But the gap isn't as big as I think he would want it to be. 30 milliseconds to Jamie Hester. Make a bit of a hydration. Quick gamer. So we'll see if anyone can stop Rise, or even if Rise can improve. So everyone pitting, and it'll be interesting to see which drivers have a new set of soft tyres and who have an old set. Because some drivers did more laps than others in Q1 and 2. So the tyres, these are the tyres that drivers have currently got on, but we'll check that when they come out again. We should be coming out very soon because we are running out of time. Has Rayson run out of fuel? He's going very slowly. Or is he charging up for a lap, maybe? Still with the Alpine. Is he going for a lap? He's going for a lap. So, Rayson, is this on a... He's still on this one lap set of tyres, so we'll see what he can do. Rayson, going against everybody else and going out early. Tujsteri, he's going out of the pits, gets out of the way of Rayson, thankfully, though. So Rayson, his teammates on pole. What can he do? This might be his last lap of the session. But people starting to come out now for their final runs. Tujsteri, Shifty Wazza, Mastapilu looking to get their laps in. Mastapilu hasn't set a lap yet after he invalidated. There's game on. That looked wide and that is invalidated for Rayson. So, set back there, but I think he'll be able to pit and come back out at the end. So, not the end of the world for Rayson, but still not living up to the standards of his teammate, unfortunately. Tujsteri, though, he's a net P3 after Excellence's penalty. So we'll see if he can improve in any way. He's still 4 tenths behind Rise in first, but P3 would not be a bad result for McLaren. Also to remind you, it is no formation lap because there has been a bit of a glitch with it recently. Just check the settings all correct. Formation lap is off. And we will run with Twojderi, as he'll be the first of the people to set their final laps. A few more people are starting to come out, but these are the early worms. These are the ones who want to get their laps in straight away. Racing's actually going again, so going on the same set of tyres, so I'll be interested to see if he can improve. Oh, and Twoj backed off. Twojderi's backed off, so that leaves Master Pilu now. I'll have to pick up the scraps, and what can he do on his lap? Oh, it's a little wide, still gets it through. So we'll stick with Master Pilu. Only driver not to set a time yet. Swerving through 8 and 9. And flicking through turn 11. Brilliant corner. 55.0. Not the quickest from Master Pilu, but I think he's just aiming to get a time on the board at the minute. Around awkward turn 14. And around the very awkward final corner. Where can Master Pilu put his Ferrari? Coming to the line, he will go P7. Ahead of his teammate, displaces Racing up to P7. That might be his last lap. Shifty Wazza goes up to P3. That's a bit more of a pace. AlphaTauri was showing earlier. Racing did not improve, so I think that may be his final lap. Husky, though, is improving. And he's improving enough to go fastest. So this is now game on. Twojderi, he's starting his lap now. But Husky beats Rise by 400th of a second. So Rise has got to improve. And the others have got to find a mighty lap if they want to beat that lap from Husky. Very impressive lap. So these are the final runs now. Rise starting his lap. Twoj on another lap after he messed up the other one. Pilu, he will not be setting another lap time unless he charges the ERS. Cammy is on a lap right now, so we'll see what second place in the championship can do. Cam round the final corner. Can he beat his teammate? Where can he go? He does beat his teammate, goes up to P7, but not a great showing there from Ferrari, the constructors' leaders. Only P7 and 8 at max. Shifty Wazza, he's not on the lap. Rise is though, and he's slightly up. And he only needs to be slightly up if he wants to beat Husky. So this is game on here at the Hungarian. Twojderi, he is on a lap. He's about to finish it. Master Pilu starting another lap. But here comes Twojderi. Can he reach the heights that his teammate did a few seconds ago? Yes, he can! He goes fastest with 15.8. What a lap from Twojderi. Husky's going for another lap. What can Jamie Esther and Rise do about this? Jamie Esther starting a lap. Rise is finishing a lap. Where can he put his Alpine? He's second. He can't beat Twojderi. The man who's looked quickest all weekend so far. Only P2. He cannot deny Twojderi. This has come out of nowhere from McLaren. First and third. What a lap. It's still not over. Jamie Esther and Husky are going again. Husky's a little low on ERS. He's 2 tenths down. I doubt Husky will improve. Jamie Esther is up though, he's slightly up. Oh, he's invalidated. Jamie Esther will not improve. It's looking better and better for Twojderi. Excellent's got a penalty. Is King Gaz the only one to try and deny Twojderi? Master Pilu is actually on another lap. He's 3 tenths up, so he can still get another position. King Gaz is also improving, but they don't seem to be going quicker. Unless Husky was improving, and I didn't notice. But he's invalidated as well. It's looking better and better for Twojderi, who could take a shock pole position here. Jamie Hester is not improving. Excellence might be improving, but he has that penalty. He's just going to try and salvage a position on the grid. So we'll see where Excellence can go. King has only P9. He displaces Racing. So disappointment for AlphaTauri. Where can Excellence go? He's not going to get pole. He could get pole, theoretically. It'll drop 5 positions. Excellence to the line. And he goes fastest. Excellence goes to pole, but with that 5-place grid penalty, it will be dropped to P6. Brilliant effort there from the Mercedes. Huge shame he got that penalty. But what could have been for excellence after his unfortunate pen. But what a lap right at the end there from Twuj Sterry. He looks slower than Husky. He looks... Yeah, he just came out of nowhere. Yeah, Twuj Sterry, a huge shock. The singer, his songs motivating him to the pole position. What a lap from excellence. What a lap from Twuj Sterry. So excellence with pole, but with that 5th-place grid penalty, will drop down to P6. So it's Twuj Sterry with his first pole of the season, maybe of his career even, who edges Rise by 0.03 of a second. Rise will not be happy with that. Husky P3, very good performance from McLaren. Jamie Hester P5, championship leader. He'll take P4 possibly. Shifty was a P6. Ferrari a bit disappointing. P7 and 8. Kingaz also a little disappointing after his pace earlier, and Racing in P10. So what a Q3 that was, and what a shock from Twuj Sterry. And we've still got a whole race ahead of us. Let's hope nobody readies up on the grid, obviously. I'm going to tell him to ready up and at 28. We're going to ready up at 28 past, but we have got an enthralling race ahead of us. I've been told that it is going to be dry throughout the whole race. So that might be good to see, but rain could throw a little bit of spice in the mix. I mean, the grid's the same. It's just excellence is down 5 positions in P6 and everybody moves up by 1. So that is a grid for you. And those are the tyres at the moment. There is no formation lap, so we'll keep an eye on these tyres because it should be a mix of medium and soft. So we're only get going soon. I told him to ready up at 28 past. So we should be going soon. But these are the tyres. More people going to mediums. But let's just get through the start and we'll go from there because this is going to be one chaotic start. 20 seconds till they were ready up. And get your predictions in just before. Get your predictions. Race winner, top 3. Biggest good surprise. Whatever you wanna do. But we've got 35 laps of a Hungary, which will not disappoint. Has 1-2. Okay, DeVita. Okay. Okay, DeVita. Sure. Yeah, no bias whatsoever. But we should be getting going soon. It is 28. Drivers should be starting to ready up. Or I can hear the beeper, so we are about to get going. So here we are. 5 red lights ahead of the drivers for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Rise already coming over to Swoosh. So they all get off the line all cleanly. So run down to turn 1. Husky with a good start behind his teammate. But Rise on the inside. Swoosh takes the lead into turn 1. Husky goes a little wide. Jamie Esther on the inside, pressuring Swoosh into turn 1 to get through nicely. Excellence with a little bit of a squirm on the exit. Swoosh under pressure from Jamie Esther, who's trying to go around the outside of turn 2. Jamie Esther, can he hang it around the outside? No, Swoosh just hangs on to it. Excellence on the inside of Husky, trying to get ahead. He now takes P4. Great move there from Excellence. Up to P4 and P6 on the grid. Cam up to P6 as well. Make our way round turn 4. All seems clean at the back. Seems to be making their way through nicely, but it is Rise out in front who takes the lead from Twitch Stereo. Jamie Esther, Excellence, having a look for P3 into the middle sector. Anybody wheel to wheel, that's going to get risky. Still all single file into the clumsy chicane. Husky going a little wide, trying to put pressure on Excellence in front. Let's have a look at the position change. Adrenaline's a big gainer there. 6 positions from 15th on the grid. Brilliant start there. As Excellence really piling on the pressure on Jamie Esther in front. He's looking very quick. As Haas of Hardcase, I think, at the back. He's dropping back. He might have a problem of some sort. But very good and clean stuff from the drivers so far. No major crashes. Excellence, though, with that 5-place grid penalty. He was the fastest in qualifying. He's looking to convert that pace to the races. Cam goes off track on the exit of the last corner. Swoosh having a look at Rises turn 1. Can Excellence go down the inside of Jamie Esther? No, just stays behind. For now, anybody looking to make a move? Racing a bit behind Adrenaline. Very close to turn 1, just stays behind for now. Bavish, wheel to wheel with Sourtub. On the exit, he got a little spun there. Just behind, is battling behind is Jungo King. Ahead now of Bolt. As ARS, Ruben Scott, and Hardcase all pitting. So Haas having a disaster start. That's Daviso's prediction down the drain, and they're going to need a safety car if they want to salvage the race. Well, very close between the top 6. Shifty Waza dropping back a bit behind. Both Alpha Tauris stuck a bit, but these are your tyres, and no wonder Excellence is putting on that pressure for Jamie Hester, because he's on the softs. He needs to utilise the softs, so he'll be much quicker at the start. Along with Cam as well, he's putting pressure on Husky in front, getting very close, running on board the Ferrari. Just behind, Husky still in the McLaren. Excellence, though, he needs to clear Jamie Hester if he wants to salvage a win, maybe. As ARS is out of the race. ARS out of the session, and virtual safety car deployed now. So ARS having a spin, I think, at turn 5, running ball with Hardcase. ARS has been removed now, but virtual safety car. And ever since I made that prediction of ARS getting a podium, it has gone downwards since then. And DeVito's prediction within 2 laps is already gone. So Sourtub coming into the pits, interestingly. He's changing his front wing, so Sourtub must have had an incident on that first lap. I think the soft runners will like this because they can harness their tyres a little bit more, keep them in the operating window. But there is really only one place to overtake on this track. They do need to make sure they don't get a drive-through penalty for speeding under virtual safety car. Quite a common thing to do. Adrenaline must have had that really good start because of his soft tyres. Really looking for him. But I'm actually just going to... Wait, I'm just going to turn off the... I'm just going to hide this so you can get some screenshots for the race. Okay, and we now have got green flags. I can't check if there's any drive-throughs, but I'll just keep it in this mode for a while so we can get some screenshots for the thumbnail. But we can still see the on-track action, and we can see Excellence putting the pressure on Jamie Hester. Anyway, down towards turn 1, DRS enabled. So this is where the overtakes will start to be made. Okay, back to racing now. Jundy Sunday, he's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under virtual safety car. So, big setback there for the Alfa Romeo. But they're all behaving themselves up at the front. Bavish having a little battle with Master Pilu. Bavish up to 11th now, after starting a bit far back in the Aston Martin. King Gaz under pressure from Adrenaline, who is on those soft tyres. He wants to capitalise Soft tire freshness. Oh, it's Jamie Esther putting pressure on Twujsteri. Did Twujsteri make an error there? Because now both Excellence and Jamie are right on the back of him. Twujsteri needs to keep within the DRS of Rise in front to keep his win hopes alive. The pole sitter, he got it to 8 tenths, so I think he will just manage to do it. Excellence though. Can he overtake Jamie Hester? Still stuck behind him on those soft tyres. He's running a little low on ERS Excellence. He's burnt quite a lot of it. Anyway, round final corner. As Rise broke out the DRS, and now Jamie Esther, he's having a look round the outside of Twujsteri into turn 1. Can he go around the outside? No, he can't. Twujsteri holding off, but now with the DRS and DRS, Jamie Esther to the inside of turn 2 of Twujsteri. Can Twujsteri hang it around the outside and make a bit of contact? Twujsteri on the outside has to concede the position, and Jamie Esther takes P2 in this Grand Prix, and he will now set after Rise in front, who has got a very nice advantage from these two battling. Twujsteri going off the track there, that'll probably be a warning. Cam also keeping with this train. It seems like the top 6 pulling away from everybody else at the back. Let's double check tyres again. There are your tyres, a mix of softs and mediums, but the softs can't seem to get fired up. Quick game is raging. I don't know what happened to you. You pitted on lap 1 and then seemed to spin out at turn 5. So that's my podium prediction for you down the drain. Excellence though. Piling on the pressure for Twujsteri. Cam also right behind Haskey. It's not going great for McLaren at the start. Started 1st and 3rd, now 3rd and 5th. Shifty Waz has caught back up to the pack. We got everyone in a bit of a DRS frame here. But here comes Haskey now. A medium runner trying to overtake a soft runner. Haskey to the inside of Excellence. Down the inside into turn 1. Can Excellence hang it around the outside? Bit of contact there. Haskey forces Excellence wide. And on the exit. Oh, it's contact! Excellence is spun! Excellence spun around the exit. VSC deployed. I cut away for a second. I don't know what happened. Cam has lost his front wing. Second in the championship. Cam's wing is gone. Both AlphaTauri say thank you very much. I'll gain 2 positions. Haskey's now got a drive-through for speeding under a virtual safety car. What on earth has happened in those few corners? Excellence has spun. I think he's got away without damage, thankfully. But Haskey with a drive-through. Cam with no wing. Carnage there at turn 1. I cut away for a second. As Rise gets a drive-through penalty. Rise, speeding under a virtual safety car. What on earth is he thinking? Rise leading this race comfortably. Is it now going to drop to back as there's more incidents? Cam's now out of the race. Cam got spun out there by Racing. Cam second in the championship. Out of this Grand Prix. And his day goes from bad to worse for the Ferrari. This is big for the constructors. But Rise now serving the drive-through. Rise, he was cruising at the front. And now he's going to drop all the way to the back. And that puts Jamie Hester in a beautiful position leading this race. But AlphaTauri's have had an insane lap. As now this train, he carries on behind. What a lap that was. Volt, who started last, is now up to P. Volt started last. Him and Jungle King have gained 10 positions. Adrenaline's up to P5. Absolute chaos here in the first 7 laps. They're also well behaved in the first 4 laps. And it's all kicked off. Adrenaline really putting the pressure on Shifty Wazza in front. Needs to utilise those soft tyres. Riding on board with the Red Bull. Up 10 positions. Can he get another one? Racing not too far behind either. He had an incident with Cam, so we'll see if that gets reviewed later on. Still going strong with 2 AlphaTauris. I was saying they were struggling, but now we're in a great position to pick up a huge pull of points. Jamie Hester extending his advantage up at the front. Oh, Adrenaline made a mistake there, and here comes Racing to the inside of the Red Bull, and Racing takes P5. So Racing also going strong, gain 5 positions. As Rise, he's getting back through the order after that drive-through, ahead of now Jungle King. Master Peeler now battling with Babish on the exit. Bolt trying to capitalise on the exit, but Rise has got a huge mountains to climb if he wants to salvage a good result. Jamie S, the championship leader, he is loving life up at the front, looking to extend his championship lead. While his teammates near the back, Twitch Dairy, I think he's happy in P2 at the minute. And these 4 I should say, follow behind. Adrenaline's dropping off the bat. Maybe those softs are starting to die for the Red Bull. It seems like the soft runners are dropping back a little. The medium starting to come into our own. Rise is absolutely flying at the minute. He's already caught up to Bolt. So right on board with the Alpine. Both Alpines going very strong at the minute. Rise can still get a good result here. Oh, what's happened there? I think somebody just went straight on. Anyway, heading down the main straight. Here comes Rise. To the outside of Bolt in the Red Bull. Rise, can he take P9? Yes, he can. Bolt just slots in behind. Rise up to P9 now. Has excellent sets of fastest lap. He's trying to come back after his incident at the first turn. He's got a 5-second penalty. I don't know why. But battle for the podium still stays in stalemate. King Gaz from Shifty Waz and Racing. The Avataris will be happy just to maintain where they are right now. Rise, though. Still, he's not giving up on a good result here. Already caught Babish in front and ready to put pressure on the Aston Martin. Jungle King putting pressure on Bolt in front. His softs still look pretty strong. With the Williams driver now. Huge straight. Oh, that's a risky move. Rise ahead of Babish into turn 11 of all places. I didn't quite see the move, but if it's that turn 11, it's got to be something special. And Rise now up to PA, a man on a mission, trying to come back after that silly error. Down the main straight. Does Shifty Waz want to make a move on his teammate? Yes, he does. He wants that P3 spot. Now ahead of King Gaz. I don't think he'll fight it too hard. Want to make sure Racing doesn't capitalise on any errors they make. Meanwhile, Twooge pulling away from Shifty Wazza and Jamie pulling away from Twooge. So the top 2 seem to just be happy where they are now and happy to pull away. As Babish now holding off Volt and Jungle King behind them. Oh, Twoosh Dairy. 3-second time penalty for track limits. So that is not what you want to be getting this early in the race. And his chances of winning this race are dwindling as the gap increases between him and Jamie. He's now going to be having to look behind him. Oh, he makes another mistake. Twoosh Dairy really struggling here. And Shifty Waz is catching up to him. Oh, what's happened? King Gaz has spun. King Gaz spun round for 4th place. He's broken his front wing. King Gaz spinning at turn 14. And AlphaTauri starting to crumble here. King Gaz dropping down the order. Adrenaline's pissing off those soft tyres. As here comes Rise. He's all of a sudden back into the top 5. What's the comeback this is turning into? King Gaz has retired. So what could have been a brilliant result will now end in nothing. As now, Twoosh Dairy's really struggling. And Shifty Wazza has caught him. He's within a second of him now, nearly. Racing isn't too far behind either, but it's all gone wrong for King Gaz. As Jungle King piling on the pressure on Volt in front. Babish isn't even too far ahead of them either. Adrenaline did pit it all that, so keep an eye on him. Because someone chucked me a hydration. It's a very exciting race, which I can't quite keep track of. Right, so let's watch that gap. Actually, let's put the interval between the leader. ARS Clip Gaming has left the session as his start of the season really struggling to get going. Twitch Theory just keeping Shifty Wazza out of DRS for now. Adrenaline gets 3-second time penalty. As Junga King. So Junga King and Bolt both pitting. That leaves Excellence and Ivan Stick to battle. Is Excellence going to go for a lunge down the inside? That's risky. Make a bit of contact. Excellence pushes Ivan Stick out. And on the exit, he is ahead of the Williams. So Excellence, he's got a comeback drive to make as Ivan Stick goes a little wide. So Excellence and Rise both with the comeback drive so far. So thank you, Arweb, for the hydration. Oh, mistake there from Babish. Has he spun? Yes, he has spun. And he's taking Ivan Stick with him. Huge incident there. For Babish and Ivan Stick, virtual safety car deployed. I don't know how that's not a full safety car, but look at the debris there on the exit. Just gonna actually double check safety car is on. Yeah, safety car is on. It's on reduced, but it is another virtual safety car. The drivers at the back will be wanting. Oh no, it's a safety car. I can see it out on track. So this is going to trigger a lot of action in the pit lane. Jamie Esther coming in. Twitch Dairy also coming in, along with Shifty Wazza. The whole field, pretty much, coming into the pit lane. Is Raz going to stay out? No, he's coming in. Aspilu coming in as well. Is there anybody going to risk it and stay out? Excellence coming in. Hasky coming in. Ivashtik also coming in, I think. Yes, he is. He's got a broken wing after that incident with Babish. Sourtub is staying out, along with Adrenaline. Adrenaline's just pitted, so that's why. So very interesting stuff there. Sourtub, is he going to come out ahead of a few people? He's going to get out ahead of Master Pilu, but behind Rise. That's worked out well for Rise, who's been brought right back into this race. And he's now P5, even after serving a drive-through penalty. Jamie Esther still has the lead. Johnny Sunday gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Twitch Stereo, that 3-second penalty is going to hurt him on the restart. Everybody else. Sourtub, though, interestingly staying out. He pitted quite early. He's on lap 3. And Adrenaline also just pitted earlier. Do keep an eye out for Adrenaline on this restart, on those mediums. He's going to be quick. Bolt on the softs again, interestingly. So Bolt doing a 2-stop here, so that's an interesting strategy. The last person to catch up to the pack will be Hardcase. And this is good for the people who are involved in early collisions, because they might still be able to salvage a result by being able to catch back up to everybody. So this race is far from over. Ruben Scott's back in. Didn't even know he left. I get a few more off-screen things if they want another pick of the drivers. So gate predictions in for this restart. Any major crashes, pretty much. Because this race is far from over. And you wouldn't be stupid to predict Rise still winning this race from how quick he looked earlier. And he's only P5. Are we going to be some team orders down at Alpine? Because Rise has looked the quicker out Alpine driver all weekend. Ruben Scott's pitting, so we might not get going this lap because he might not catch up in time. Hardcase is nearly caught up, but I think we might have another lap behind the safety car. The harder runners won't mind that because they'll be able to get their hards to the end of a race. So Ruben's got about to catch up, but we will have another lap behind the safety car. This restart is going to be very interesting indeed. Ones to watch will be Adrenaline and Rise, who... Well, Adrenaline because Fronter's medium, so he'll be quick. And Rise just because of his comeback drive. Still going on. So first safety car of the weekend. Whether we'll get some in Div 2 or Div 1 is a good question. Right now, I don't think Jamie Hester will be very happy that there's a safety car. He was quite happy chilling at the front, had a big lead on everybody else. But now he's got to contend with 15 drivers all behind him, looking very quick indeed. Safety car will be in this lap, and he'll just be thinking about when he's going to go, how he's going to get the jump on Twuj behind. Because Twuj started on pole, but he hasn't looked too quick throughout the race, so if he does want to win this, he might have to get Jamie right off the start. Safety car is in this lap, so right on board with Twuj. He will be ready to pounce on Jamie Hester in front. As Master Pilu dueling a bit with Adrenaline there. We watch Twuj, eyes focused on Jamie Hester. As, is he gone? No, he hasn't. Just a little burst of the accelerator for the Alfa Romeo. He's going to leave this right to the end, I think, Jamie Hester. Weaving around. Harsgate's got a 5-second penalty after he's just collided in chat. He's just been typing in chat. We do get going again, and Jamie Hester is away. He's got a big lead. There's a scrap at the back. Look at this. Husky right behind Master Pilu. Heading down into turn 1. Is there any team orders at Alpine? No, they both stay behind Shifty Wazoo. Just hold on to P2. Heading down into turn 1. Any moves? Any late lunges? Master Pilu went a little wide there. Can Husky now put the pressure? Heading down into turn 2. Husky trying to go around the outside of the Ferrari and Master Pilu. Master Pilu trying to give him the squeeze. Now heading into turn 3. That's going to get risky, but a brilliant move there from Husky to get up into P10 as now Rise ahead of Racing. Adrenaline ahead of Sourtub. Huge battles heading down the field. Master Pilu just ahead of Excellence, who's putting pressure on the Ferrari. Husky ahead of Sourtub, who's joining away with. This could get risky. Running ball with Master Pilu. Excellence down the inside into the chicane. Excellence now up to P9. Bolt trying to have a look at the Ferrari in front. Still just staying behind. There's contact there. Excellence made contact with Husky. Did he get any damage from that? I think they got away unscathed. Sourtub ahead of Husky. He's got wing damage though. Sourtub with wing damage now at the exit. Riding on board with his team. Excellence is on the grass. That's going to get risky. As someone's gone into the barriers. Sourtub's gone off. He's broken his front wing. Excellence on the grass. Just about getting ahead. Husky up to P7. That was absolute chaos there. Heading down into turn 12. Just staying ahead. So chaotic restart. It's still not over yet. Bolt Right on the back of Master Pilu. Jungle King keeping him company as well. And down in turn 1, can Jungle King go for a late lunge? No, just stays behind. Salvatub gets a 5-second penalty. So, that is a horrible lap for him after staying out. He really should have pitted. Twusteri, though, showing the pace he didn't have earlier. Maybe he feels better on the hards. Right behind Jamie Esther. But with that penalty, he won't be able to do much. Rise gets ahead of his teammate. I think there might have been a bit of team orders there. Because Rise has looked quicker, but Racing keeping with Rise at the minute. But look at this battling. You throw a carpet over these three. Volt right behind Master Pilu. Jungle King the same. Top 5 pulling away from everybody behind. Jungle King really putting pressure on Bolt here. Riding on board with the Williams. Can he shake from Moonarks? Turn 12. Yes, he is. That's risky. Very nice move after Jungle King. Can he force Bolt to the outside? He can, but Bolt now with the inside just hangs on to that P10. Can Jungle King now have the inside for the final corner? Bolt gives him a room. Great racing there, but Bolt just hangs on to P10. Heading down the straight, Bolt now, instead of defending, he's now going to be attacking as Husky gets ahead of Adrenaline in front. We're focusing on Bolt, shaping for a move on Master Pilu down the inside, running on board with Jungle King. He's got a front row seat of his battle. On the exit, Master Pilu just stays ahead and pulls away from Bolt on the exit. So these three still staying in the same order. They will race, bit of contact there. Bolt just staying behind still. It's a bit of frustration for the Red Bull driver. Red Bull could be on for a good result here. Well, has to stay behind for now. Single file through middle sector. Twusteri though. He is right on the back of Jamie Esther. Let's have a look at position change again. Bolt and Jungle King still doing well. 9 positions up. These are the tyres. Top 6 all on hards. This is the top 5 who have pulled away from everybody. That's now actually become the top 4. Racing's dropped off a little. But the top 4 all within the DRS of each other. Oh yeah, just check the tyres for you there, Tiger. Does Twooge want to shake for a move? How does he want to play this? He's got a 3-second time penalty. He's burning his battery now, so maybe he wants to go for a move. No, just stops it now. But it's interesting how Twooge will play this, because Shifty Guards and Rise, they want to win. They don't have any penalties. And they're happy at the minute. Excellence, though. Here he comes on Adrenaline in front. Here comes Excellence to the outside now. As there's a battle behind. Excellence ahead of Adrenaline. We cut to this battle. Bolt under pressure from Jungle King. These two have had a brilliant scrap so far. Jungle King trying to go around the outside. Doesn't quite work out. Running on board with Williams. On the exit. Still can't find a way past the Red Bull. These three really are going to go scrap. 4P9. We cut to Rise now. Putting the pressure on Shifty Wise. Did Twisteri make a mistake there? Because he dropped out the DRS now of Jamie Esther. So Twisteri's going to have a really good few corners here. If he wants to get back in the DRS of Jamie Esther. And if he doesn't, that could leave him vulnerable to Shifty Waz behind, who is looking feisty on those hard tyres. I think Jamie Esther's just going to hang on. And Twisteri is not going to get the DRS from the Alfa Romeo. Does this now give a chance to Shifty Wazza, who's right on the gearbox of Twisteri now. Can Shifty Wazza take P2 from the McLaren? Both burning their battery down straight. Twisteri wants that P2 though, doesn't want to give it up. And here's turn 1, just staying behind for now. Rise in hot pursuit. We cut back to these three, who's still squabbling away for that P9. It's the best battle for P9 I have seen since the sprint in Brazil. Jundi Sunday battling with Ivashtik behind as well. Here comes Volt now. Can he finally clear the Ferrari and Master Pilu? Master Pilu hangs it on the outside. But now he seems to get a bit of marbles on his tyres, and he is now behind Volt. Volt takes P9. Jungo King and his Ivashnak. Both Williams putting pressure on. Trying to go around the outside, that won't work out. Trying to switch back though. Can he try and get ahead Jundi Sunday? It's not going to work out, so just staying behind the Alfa Romeo for now. But it is still this battle for second, which rages on. Rise has got a lot of the RS to play with. As Hardcake gets a 3-second time penalty. Hassa having a horrible day here at the Hungarian. So are Aston Martin. Can Shifty Wazza? Can he shake for a move? on Tuishteri. If Ashtik gets a 3-second time penalty, let's have a quick look at penalties. So those are your penalties. Jungle King's finally got ahead of Master Pilu. We're focusing on this fight. For P2, does Shifty Wazza want to shake for a move? No, just backs off behind. There's been an incident of a back, I think. After Jungle King spins out. Jungle King after having a brilliant battle, he's broken his front wing. Was there an incident with Master Pilu? Maybe. Because he had just gone past, but now he has spun. And he's got to pit now. He's got no front wing. So, Williams also having a horrible day. Jamie Estevaux, he is happy, chilling at the front. He is pulling away from the people behind. It is Tuishteri, the one under pressure. They need to clear Tuishteri, Shifty Wazza, and Rise, because if they want to catch Jamie, because they're going to get P2 anyway, it's all about whether they want to win or not. Tuishteri is not dropping back drastically from Jamie Esther, still keeping within 2 seconds of the Alfa Romeo. And Rise starting to put pressure on Shifty Wazza. Made an incredible comeback. Had a little look to the inside there. Turn 13 and he's very close now to Shifty Wazza. He's got a lot of ERS to play with. Nearly double the amount of Shifty Wazza heading around the final corner. He's burning his ERS Rise, so is Shifty Wazza. Rise has got more though. Here he comes heading down into turn 1. He's going to go for a late lunge. Yes, he is down the inside. Goes the Alpine of Rise. Takes P3 and is back up into the podium places where he started after getting that drive through. Rise is on the charge and he's now got one car in between him and that victory, which he so desires after the unfortunate PEM earlier in the race. What a comeback this has been from Rise so far. But he's still got to get through Twooge and Jamie if he wants to win this. Shifty Wazza ain't out the mix yet, and Rayson is sitting in a lonely 5th. Hardcase ahead of Ivashtik, who is pitting. There's been very good squabbles at the back this race, but right now the closest battle is at the front, which is what we love to see. Jamie now starting to build that gap out, and Rise, if he wants to win this, he's going to have to clear Twooge quickly because they are losing time to Jamie Hester in front. And how much is Twooge going to defend this? He knows he's not going to finish ahead of them with his penalty. So is he just going to let Rise by? Maybe let him tow him along? It's going to be interesting to see how he plays it. Rise still with more ERS. And can he get a good exit around this final corner? He does get a good exit. So here he comes. He's burning his battery now on Tuishteri. And I don't think Tuishteri is fighting it. So to the inside, Rise up now into P2 in this race. Oh, he goes a little wide though. Can Twooge get the switch back? No, I think Twooge just happy to sit behind. But he lost a second there, Rise, so we can't be doing that. And now we've got 12 laps to decide who will win this Grand Prix. Rise or Jamie Esther? What has Rise got about Jamie Esther's pace? We'll find out soon enough. And what can Shifty Wazza do? Can he overtake Tuishteri and try and challenge Rise again? Well, these questions will be answered soon. Something's happened to Volt. Volt has pitted again. Let's double check the tyres, actually. So these are your tyres. Jundy Sunday will have to pit again. So will Adrenaline. Unless he can somehow get to the end on those mediums. Very dicey if he does. But Rise starting to pull away from Tuishteri now. So that might leave Tuishteri vulnerable to the attacks of Shifty Wazza behind. Racer's starting to reel this lot back in. Did I crash into drives restart? I didn't quite see Barish. There was a lot of stuff going on. I know you had an incident. I didn't quite see whether it was your fault or not. The gap staying the same between Jamie and Rise on this lap, but 3.1. Let's remember that gap. As now, here comes Shifty Wazza on Tuishteri. Tuishteri dropping back a little. Oh, can Twooge get the switch back on Shifty Wazza? He can. That'll be irritating for Shifty Wazza. Twooge getting back on the Alpha Tauri. As Excellence now pits. Excellence pits for front wing damage. So, I don't know what happened to Excellence there. He was running quite well. He made a good comeback, but now he's going to be sent right to the back. Shifty Wazza really with a poor mistake there, and he's really losing a lot of time to Rise in front. Twooge is actually pulling a bit of a gap to the McLaren. Even Racing's caught back up to his battle, so Racing could still fancy a podium. He's not going to get a podium if he does that more often. That could be a warning for the Alpine driver. Jamie Estevo, he's pulling away from Rise, so Jamie Estevo managing the pace well, knowing how quick Rise at the start. This is a league race. TJ Fry, Hyperdrive league race. This is Div 3. Hard case, did he make an error there? It was a yellow flag. But a safety car would really spice this race up. Because there are a lot of drivers at the back who could do with safety cars. Still, Shifty Wazza still behind Twoosh, so this is annoying for the AlphaTauri. He's still on for a podium, which would be a very good result for him. Racing could also snatch a podium if he keeps with Shifty Wazza as well. Jamie Estevo managing the pace at the front. And Rise is not catching him, and that is what he wanted. Adrenaline pits, and he had front wing damage as well. He was driving with wind damage. So Adrenaline pitting, that'll drop him back. Yeah, this is a league race, TJ Fry. But a big gap between Husky and Master Pilu. Husky's probably having the loneliest race, second after a race at least, ever. As Sourtub, he's having a little battle with Hardcase. Top 12 get points in this, so this could be for points positions. Let's double check penalties. This isn't for on track. Sourtub will get ahead of him anyway. Oh, it was Jundy Sunday. I think he might have made an error there, but Excellence has got ahead of him. Jundy Sunday does still have to pit again. And those are your position changes, just in case you forgot. Oh, Sourtub. He got ahead of Hardcase, yeah. Yeah, he did. So, opportunist place to get ahead there. But Jamie Estevo, we thought Rise could try and reel in the Alfa Romeo. He has not let that phase him. He is pulling away from Rise and is in control of this race. So, assuming no penalties of any sort, as there's a few position changes, Excellence. Edemas Pilu with the fastest lap as well. So, Excellence going strong on those mediums after pitting for a new front wing, but now he's got a big gap if he wants to catch Husky in front. Jundy Sunday is finally pitting off those soft tyres, and he's serving his penalty as well. Jungle King is currently running last after he was having a brilliant battle, but a crash of some sort ended him. I didn't quite catch the crash. Jundy finally gets going, and he is P15, so he might be able to get fastest lap off Excellence. We'll see if Excellence can actually reel in Husky in front. It'll be a big gap to climb, but it's possible. Rise gained a little bit on Jamie Estevo that lap, so could there be a late charge towards the end of the race? Jamie Estevo still looks like he's got it covered at the moment. Racing still not too far behind Wazza and Stary in front, and he's better to capitalise on any incident they have. I don't think Racing's ever got a podium before, so this would be a very good result. It's a very good result for Alpine anyway, 2nd and 5th. Alfa Romeo can't quite get a good point score. Excellence, a 17.6. That is a very fast lap time from the Mercedes. And he's catching Husky at 3 seconds a lap. If he keeps up this pace, then he probably will catch him. It's risky. Bolt now ahead of Master P with Viso had a brilliant battle earlier. And Bolt is now up into P8. So Bolt's made a very good comeback after starting last. I think he'll be happy with P8. Adrenaline ahead of Sourtub now. So both Red Bulls up to the top 10. That's not too bad for their team. They've been struggling a lot this season so far. I'll tell you a team who are struggling, Haas and Williams and Aston Martin. They are all having shockers today. Rise starting to reel in Jamie Hester a little bit. He gained a little bit more on that lap, but they're both on similar ERS, and how much tyre saving have they both been doing is a big question. I think Shifty Wowzer's maybe given up on P2. I think he's just happy to sit behind Twoosh because because he knows he's going to get that podium either way. Racing does have to keep his pace up because the gap is only 2.3 between him and Twijsteri. If that drops a little bit lower, then Twij will hang on to P4. Dundee Sunday, he's now caught Jungo King. And Ivan, he's right behind Sourtub. So heading down the main straight. Here comes the Williams. Now, these are both rookies actually, so battle of the rookies, and ooh, nearly a bit of contact, but Ivan takes P11. But now, here comes Jungo King, ahead of now the ghosted Ruben Scott. Dundee Sunday will now take P14 off him as well. These two not battling for any points, but battling for pride, really. Excellence is really reeling in Husky. He's absolutely flying on those mediums. Fastest man on the track at the minute. Oh, what's happening here? Shifty Wazza. He got ahead of Twijsteri there for a moment, but Steri got the position back. I don't know what they're both playing at, but they're just going to lose themselves time if they battle, so they have got to be careful. A lot of penalties in the mid packs for drivers. And actually, let me just hide the UI so people can get some UI again. So our graphics designer Emu can get some sick thumbnails. As we watch Shifty Wazza, still behind Twij. Does he just want to chill here, knowing he's going to get P3, or does he want to finish on track for the pride? There we go. That'll get some good images as we missed Hardcase getting another 3-second time penalty. Shifty Wazzy's burning his ERS now. I think he wants a position to the inside of Twijsteri, and he does finally get ahead of a McLaren. Can he get it slowed down in time? Yes, he can. So Shifty Wazza says, "Thank you very much. I will not be sitting behind you anymore." And Shifty Wazza is up into the podium places, and now it's going to be between Twijsteri, as there's been a spinner at turn 4. Hardcase had a little spin there, as I don't think Hass's day could have gone any worse. Dundee Sunday got ahead of Jungo King in that time. This is now a battle for P4 between Twijsteri and Racing. And can Twijsteri build a 3-second gap on Racing? If Twijsteri stays in the DRS of Shifty Wazza, Shifty Wazza could somewhat drag him along, but he's already 9/10 behind, so that does look a bit just touch and go. Battle at the front is still stalemate. Jamie Hess is holding off Rise's pace. He's controlling it very well. Excellence, though. We talked about him. I thought that gap would be insurmountable, but he is absolutely flying. He's catching him at 3 seconds a lap, and if he keeps this up, he's definitely going to get him. Husky has got more ERS if he wants to defend later on, but still, Excellence absolutely flying. This just shows his pace and that unfortunate incident which he was struck with earlier on. We'll get some post-race interviews after this, but the gap between Twijsteri and Racing is still 2.3. So it is growing gradually. So Racing just needs to keep within 3 seconds of the McLaren in front. Now Adrenaline versus Master Pilu. This is 4th position. As Jungo King's had a spin, compounding his horrible day. Here comes Adrenaline now on Master Pilu. He got overtaken by a Bolt a few laps ago, Master Pilu, but here he comes on with Adrenaline on his rear, trying to hang it on the outside. Now on the exit, Adrenaline does get ahead. Ivan not too far behind. He should be on the back of him soon. But Adrenaline up to P9 with Red Bull P8 and 9. That should finish like that, because they are very lonely after that. Excellence, though, still rapidly catching Husky. Hasn't caught him as much this lap. Still going quickly though. Oh, speaking of catching, Rise caught Jamie Hester by a second that last lap. So I don't know if Jamie Hester made a mistake there, or if Rise's tyres are starting to catch, but he is running out of laps, Rise. So he's got to get a wriggle on if he wants to make our move. There's a battle in the middle sector. There's an incident. Ivan spins, making contact with Master Pilu. And Barucki is now back behind the other rookie, so Soursub is going to win the battle of the rookies, it looks like. So at least he can take that accolade. But top 12 do get points, so Ivan will be scoring less points than he would have wanted to. Rayson, no, still keeping within 2 seconds of Twusteri. And he would gladly take a P4. Alpine will gladly take a P2 and 4. Jamie Hester's managed to keep the gap as it was earlier, so it might have just been a mistake he made on that previous lap. Close battle on track though now is Sourtub putting pressure on Master Pilu. This isn't full position, as Sourtub has a 5-second penalty. Master Pilu has a 3-second. Oh, we don't want to be doing that though, Master Pilu. Master Pilu's really struggling. Has he got wing damage of some sort? Heading into the chicane. Doesn't look like he's got wing damage, so he is just lacking a bit of pace right now. Ferrari. It's not been a good day for Ferrari. Ooh, on the exit, can Soursub try and go around the outside? No. But he should be able to get him down the main straight though. Master Pilu just looks like he's struggling so much. Aim around the final corner, can Soursub get him into the top 10? He's already wheel to wheel on the exit, bit of contact there. Heading down the straight. Oh, Master Pilu's actually holding on. Don't want to give up this spot. Heading into turn 1, can Soursub go around the outside? Nice bit of grip there for him as Master Pilu, does he spin on the exit? Waiting for the camera. But wheel to wheel now, heading down into turn 2. Master Pilu just hanging on. Around the outside. Soursub now with the outside. Can Master Pilu hang it on? Brilliant racing. To just say that Adrenaline's retired. Adrenaline is out of the race. What happened there? Adrenaline was running P9. Was on for a pretty good result. But is now out. So that's going to elevate. It's going to elevate Sour up to P9 after making that overtake. Meanwhile, Rise has dropped back a second from Jamie, so maybe he's the one making a mistake. The gap between Twooge and Rayson now 2.7, so can Twooge still get P4? It's going to be tight. Excellent, still rapidly catching Haskey. He's going to need something special if he wants to overtake the McLaren. He's burning all the ERS he has. Haskey's burnt a lot of it as well. But he is running out of laps. Excellent. It's been a brilliant effort for him. Only 14 runners left in this race. I have got my fan on Death Star. You can probably hear it because it is very hot here. Meanwhile, this man, he's led pretty much every single lap of a race ever since that chaos on lap 7. And he has not looked back since, as he now comes to start the final lap. This has been an incredible drive from Jamie Hester, who has not been phased by Rise pressuring him, not been phased by Twusteri pressuring him, and had it calculated in the opening stages. His race pace has been phenomenal this weekend and is going to extend his championship lead over Rise and Cam, who is retiring. So he's going to have a big lead in the championship after this race. As now, Twusteri 3.4 ahead of Rayson. So Twooge might be able to hang on to P4. Excellence. Oh, Excellence got a 3-second time penalty. But he is only 2 seconds behind Haskey. This has been a brilliant gain of time from Excellence. If only he had a few more laps, he might be able to get Haskey. But this man, nothing has been able to get him. Jamie Hester came into this weekend leading the championship. Rise was in third, and anything could have happened. A lot of things did happen, but nothing is going to stop this man from claiming his second win of the season. We've had 5 different winners in the first 5 races, but that's going to change today because Jamie Hester is going to come round the final corner to win his second race of the season and wins the Hungarian Grand Prix here on Friday in Div 3. Jamie Hester wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Rise will come home in second with a very commendable comeback. Shifty Wazza gets a podium for Alfa Romeo. Sterry, after starting on pole, is P4. Racing gets P5, just falling out P4 at the end. Haskey and Excellence coming to the line. Excellence caught Haskey right at the end. Just was not enough. Bolt with a very lonely race at the back. He started last and will finish P8, so that is still quite a commendable drive from the Red Bull. He will come home in P8. Sauertub a long way back from Volt. But rookie for this race. And Mercedes have salvaged something, 7th and 9th, but still not what Diamonds would want, I don't think. He wants more from his drivers. Sauertub though comes around final corner and will be the highest finishing rookie. Jungle King, Ivan and Ruben got lapped. Master Pila will come home in P10, a difficult race for him and Ferrari, and Jundi Sunday will be the last of the finishers on the lead lap. 6 retirements, 14 finishers. What a Hungarian Grand Prix we have had. And another 0 points for Aston, a big struggle for them this weekend, Death Star. So, yeah. We're going to get some post-race interviews in here. And we'll hope to see drivers who did well, drivers who did poorly, but we'll see their view and if there are any incidents which stood out. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Well, I mean, it was a very, very up and down weekend for you. I mean, a very unfortunate 5-place grid penalty for you in qualifying. Then you got pole, surprisingly, with a brilliant lap. Then we're making your way through the order at the start, and then a crash I just missed. I'm not sure what happened. But then right at the end, your charge towards Haskey was brilliant. You were fastest man on track by far.
Yeah. First, I got a penalty from my teammate for illegal blocking, which wasn't fair. And then Husky collided into me twice. I had to change front wing twice. It was a shit show, basically. I could have won easily because I had the pace, but very unfortunate events, series of unfortunate events. Unlucky.
Yeah, still not a bad comeback from you to get P7 and fastest lap. A 17.6 fastest lap is very, very fast. But yeah, unfortunate collisions for you. Anything else you want to add?
No, nothing.
Okay, well, thanks for racing, and we hope to see you next week. Good job on the P7.
Thanks.
Bye bye. Who was next to join?
Good evening.
Racing, can you hear me?
I think it was Jay Rice. If you want to do it first, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Okay, well, Rise.
We'll just do me then, I guess.
Okay. Well, Rise. I mean, I don't know whether you'll be happy or sad with that result because obviously P2 in qualifying looking very good, just about beats the line, but then a very silly drive-through penalty. But then you came through, made your way back up to P2, and are you happy with that result, or do you feel a bit annoyed that you didn't get the win?
To be honest, I was kind of gutted because I was 1/100 red in the delta, and then safety car ended without giving me it was like a 2-second virtual safety car ending, and then it was gone. Well, it usually takes like 10 seconds or whatever. It doesn't matter. So I was really sad with it. got a nice gap as well from like 2 seconds, I think,
Yeah.
of Jamie. So I drove through the pit lane. I kind of did like a nice little comeback race. That was quite fun, battling some of the cars. Then I eventually got up to P5. The safety car came out. I pitted for fresh hearts, and then I stayed P5, which was amazing for me and Raisin as well for the team. We basically stayed that way, and then after the safety car, I managed to gain up to P2, and I was too close, but so far off Jamie. But congrats to him, he drove amazing. I can't say anything of it.
Yeah, I mean, still very good comeback from you. Very good haul of points for you and Alpine, P2 and 5. So yeah, might be a little disappointed, but still a very good drive from you. Anything else you want to add?
No, it was fun. No, it was a fun race. I mean, some people didn't have fun, but I had, and I was just too close, missing out on the win. But I'll get them next time.
Yeah, well, it was very fun to watch, and hope to see you next week. Thanks, Rayson.
Yeah, see you, mate.
Bye. Rayson, you here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello. Just want to check if anyone can hear me, because last week I did an interview and no one could hear me.
Oh, you're good now. But yeah, I mean, seem very good from you. I mean, right up there with Rise. Nearly got P4 at the end from Tushtere, but yeah, overall good weekend for you and Alpine.
Yeah, it was close. P4 was very close to Tushtere, mate. Lucky, mate, because I was impeded by that marker, which was quite annoying. I had a good gap on you. I was in for that, 3 seconds that you would have lost, but I was impeded by that marker, and I was pushed back a little bit, and I think my frustration just got a little bit the better of me, and I was just slowing down, getting really frustrated. So it's just stupid of me, really, if I'm honest. But apart from that, all right, West.
Well, yeah, I mean, still very, very good result for you and Alpine P2 and 5 at Hubby in the constructors. So yeah, any like incidents you want to add or?
Not really, apart from I might have accidentally crashed into Cam. If I did, Cam, if you're watching, I'm very sorry. I did not mean to one bit. Apart from that, yeah, right, really.
All right, well, very, very good result from you. It was great to watch. Thank you for racing, and we hope to see you next week.
Cheers, Kedra.
All right, cheers, bye. Twooge, Sterry, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, well, first of all, I want to say that pole time utterly stunned me. Like, came out of nowhere. So, very fair play in that aspect. But, yeah, still a good race. Fell back a bit in the race. Just couldn't keep with Jamie. But still, P4 is very commendable. Unfortunate time penalty as well, which didn't help. But yeah, still P4. Good points haul for you and McLaren. As Husky got P6 as well.
Yeah, well, I squeezed what I could from this race because the guy that finished in front of me were clearly faster than me, so I have nothing to complain about. So I'm really happy about this 4th spot. Congratulations to Jamie for a great race. I want to also give a personal shout out to my now favorite legend, Ivan Ishidik, because guy on the last lap, just before last lap, as a back marker, he overtook me basically on the DRS line. So I got DRS on him, and that's why I could escape from racing. So absolute legend. Thanks for that. And overall race was very fun, very well from my perspective, clean. I had one contact with Jamie, but I was inside of him for a bit because he was a ghost. I don't know what happened there. But overall was very, very nice race. Very nice race.
Yeah, it was very good race to watch, and really good race and qualifying from you. So thanks for racing, and hope to see you next week.
Yeah, thanks, and see you again. And once again, congratulations to the top 3 guys. Great race.
Hope we get a new album in the next week.
We'll see.
See ya.
Cheers.
Husky, hello, can you hear me?
I'm here. I can hear you.
Well, I mean, P6, you're going very well at the start. I think you were involved in some sort of incident. I can't quite remember. There was so much going on during the safety car restarts, but still P6, bit of pressure from excellence at the end. Still seems like a pretty good result.
Yeah. That first, it was just a racing incident. I was going inside of the turn one. I was in head going into the corner, and it was just a bit of a squeeze from the Mercedes on the outside. Just a bit of wheel banging. Don't know what happened behind me. I think it pulled a VSC after that. Then I got an unfortunate drive-through penalty because I wasn't paying attention, which costed me a better result. But got to give a shout out to my teammate for the technical pole position, and my engineer Emo. He did awesome today. Yeah, and excellence as well. He made a last minute pit stop, like lap 24, 25, and managed to take a 20-second gap to like a 1.5 second gap. It was insane. So it was really good driving out there today, and nothing but good stuff coming from my way.
Yeah, it seemed like a good race. Good race for you and McLaren. P4 and 6 is quite a good points haul. And a bit of pressure there from Excellence, who was like 21 seconds behind you at one point. But yeah, good race from you. And thanks for joining us. I hope to see you next week.
Yeah, we'll do it, surely.
All right, see ya. Okay, so I think that is it from me and the Div 3 drivers, as we've witnessed a brilliant Div 3 race play out in front of us. And, well, we will see you next week. Jamie Esther extending his championship lead, and it's going to take a mighty force to stop him. So, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next week. And also join us for Div 2 tomorrow and Div 1 on Friday, as Sunday, I should say. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.